Oromos in this country have, and it is being ripped away from them the same way their language, their identity and their culture has been historically ripped away from them in Ethiopia. These protests have only gotten larger and larger because the Ethiopian government refuses to listen to peaceful calls for justice. I want to reiterate, every single aspect of the protest being led by students has been peaceful. In the face of killing, in the face of shootings, in the face of arrests, in the face of beatings. I have in my life never seen such discipline as we are seeing now in Ethiopia, demonstrated by Oromo students. I have never seen such courage. I have actually never seen such determination to represent yourself, to defend your rights, to live as a person, as a community, free from vilification by the government that is supposed to represent you. Why I think that these protests are not going to stop anytime soon is because people have been calling for this justice for a very, very, very long time. But these students have decided to make sure that it is clear, it is loud, and that the Ethiopian government cannot go.
It's okay.
Sorry, you can do it. We have a lot of young people here today.
It's okay, sweetie. Keep going, Keep going, Sorority.
Come on, Sorority.
Be strong.
We have a lot of young people here today. And the freedoms that we have in this country mean that we can call ourselves an Oromo without fearing for our lives. That is not a freedom that exists in Ethiopia. That is why people are risking their lives. That is why people are watching each other die, but still taking to the streets, but still refusing to remain silent because it has gone on for too long. And people are asking, why is it young people? Because young people are not afraid. Young people are not tainted by history. Young people are not defined by history. They see injustice and they react to it. That is what we are seeing. We are seeing young people react to an injustice that is threatening the livelihood of their communities. The reality of the Addis Ababa master plan is that if it goes ahead, 2 million Oromo farmers will be left homeless, will be displaced, will be kicked off land that is rightfully theirs. This has been happening for over many years, but now the Ethiopian government is telling you, we are taking your land and there is nothing you can do about it. But the response has not been silent. The response has been, we will hold you accountable. We will show to the world what it is you are doing to our people. What we're talking about is civil rights, nothing more, nothing less. It is the right of a people to express dissent against their government if they are not represented. It is the right of a people to make sure that the injustices they face.
Good job. Go ahead.
Come on, Sorority. Come on. You can do it.
All governments, including the Australian government, needs to recognize that what is happening is a breach of human rights. The same human rights you afford to citizens in your country. That is where your investment lies. You do not condemn what is happening in Ethiopia, you condone it. If you remain silent in times of injustice, then you are on the side of the oppressor.
Yes!
Stop helping them.
Stop helping them. This extends past just the Oromo. This is an issue that every single person who believes in the freedom of a being needs to be invested in. This is something that is much larger than just ourselves. This is something that needs to be recognized by the entire Horn of African community, the entire African community, and the entire global community. Ethiopia has been recognized for a very long time in Africa as a leading state, as Ethiopia rising. This is the side of the story nobody ever hears. That in order to upkeep this narrative of Ethiopia rising, Oromos are being killed. In order for the world to believe that Ethiopia is progressing, the land of the Oromo is being taken.
Yes.
There is no such thing as development when people suffer in this way. The expansion is not development. The expansion is illegal land grab. There is nothing legal about what is the Ethiopian government. Again, I want to speak directly to the young people in this crowd. your language is enough to tie you back to what is happening in Ethiopia. As a student in this country, you have been given